Guess what, guys? We're back.
It's that time again. It's the Aaron and Sherry show. All right, this week we are going to do, or this month, I guess it's a month, supernatural anime. And
we love it. We love all anime, but
yeah.
Supernatural has a special place in our hearts.
But what we're going to do is that she told me that it had to be a smaller list. Guess what? It's a larger list. But anyway, I threw out don't talk to me about magical girls. That's a whole nother genre. Superheroes, same thing. We can talk about that as something else.
Right.
If it's a different world, like fairy tale, Full Metal Alchemist, God, I love it. You know I do, but
Full Metal Alchemist.
Different world. So it's not supernatural because it's natural in their world to have that.
Right, exactly.
Right. So we're going to skip that kind of stuff. If it's an alternative Earth, like Attack on Titan or Code Geass, that's going to be more science fiction because it's a future Earth.
And if you want to learn about isekai, because isekai's not included in this, go to our other video.
Yeah,
we have a whole video about
it.
it.
We already did isekai, so we're not going to include any of those. So what we ended up doing is putting them in categories. So first category, shonen.
Ooh, I love shonen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so number 1 on our list is Bleach, obviously. I mean, I feel like that's like the standard shonen supernatural anime.
Bleach or Naruto is going to show up in every single one of these things. Okay.
Right.
Blue Exorcist.
I didn't watch all of Blue Exorcist. I only watched the beginning of it, and I couldn't really get into it. I feel like I would appreciate it more now, but you're a Blue Exorcist
I watched
fan.
I watched the whole thing, loved it. Like I said, I kind of throw that and the last one, which is Noragami, kind of together. I liked Noragami better. Mm-hmm. My son's more of a Blue Exorcist fan.
I could see that.
But so I'm going to say that more shonen. Yeah, Blue Exorcist is maybe more shonen, and Noragami is...
The Noragami manga is really good.
Yeah.
I read Noragami manga.
So is the anime. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So. And
Demon Slayer! I love Demon Slayer. It's so good. And you know, when I first started watching Demon Slayer, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna like this. It's perfect. It's like if you take Deku and put him in like Edo period Japan with like samurais and stuff, because he's like a cinnamon roll of a character, just like Deku is. It's so cute, and the art style is beautiful. Awesome. Love it. It never gets scary, but it definitely gets intense.
It's on my list.
Unique.
It's on my list.
It's so good, and you'll breeze right through it.
We didn't talk much about Bleach. Everybody knows about Bleach, right? Okay. I have watched Bleach in the beginning. It's not really that good because it was so long ago. Because when I first started, it was like in the middle, you know. So they would put it on every once in a while on Toonami, but they would start wherever they felt like.
Right.
And so I got bits and pieces. It is so long. And then we started, it was like, well, let's just start with number 1. And it's like, 6 years from now, do I want to be sitting here watching this?
Right.
So we throw it in every once in a while, watch another 5 or 10 episodes or something like that.
If I'm going to...
a bridge, too, because...
Oh, yeah,
bridge! Make a Bleach a bridge? Because that would
I'm
totally
sure it's out there.
Do it, you know. I watched DBZ Abridged. It is by far my favorite DBZ. Anyway, okay, so those are shonen, kind of like a top group of them. Shonen is more adolescent boys. Adolescent.
What does that
say? Adolescent in heart and mind. They're really, it's something that most people will like. It's not too childish. It's not too mature.
But if you're into action, this is the genre.
That's where it's at. Okay, so next one is dark, more mature or cerebral.
See, we can say we're more mature because by age we are. That doesn't necessarily mean mentally more mature, but we can still appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so on the top of the list there, and they're not really in any order. Okay, it's just as I thought about them. Hellsing or Hellsing Ultimate. Definitely dark. I mean, it's got some comedy,
but it has some
it's
mature.
Basically it's the interactions between characters that you get to know them, and they're funny. You know they're making fun of each other.
Oh, and it's so good.
So it is really good. It's definitely dark though, more mature, not necessarily cerebral, but they have the Spanish Inquisition. I mean, if you want a dark anime, put the Spanish Inquisition. The one that we bonded over, Black Butler. Sebastian, oh yes, absolutely. I
just found my Christmas card you made me. Not a Christmas,
yeah.
My Christmas card from Sebastian.
Right, from Sebastian.
What a baby.
So yeah, he is definitely, but and he's the ultimate butler, right?
Yes.
So definitely a supernatural and
Quality anime. I feel
and
like
it is dark.
It gets better as it goes.
It is dark. It is more mature. It is cerebral at times.
Yeah.
It definitely gets dark. Did you see the Circus of the Damned? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, that one took another turn. So yeah, if you really want action, adventure, fun, and it's still supernatural and it's still got some adult qualities, watch your shonen. If you don't really want dark, you don't want it going into places that you don't really want to go to, you want to sleep at night, don't watch these ones.
If you want to sleep at night, don't watch these ones. Got it.
Okay, but Black Butler, absolutely love it. The storyline, the characters. Should I have stuck that in there because this is actually past, isn't it? But past is okay. Future, you're kind of dreaming about,
Right.
But now we'll put that next to Death Note. Talk about dark, right?
Ooh.
Okay, so Death Note went through a period there where everybody was so hot on it. All the teams.
They made that live action. They've had 2 live action. They have the Japanese live action that's kind of not awesome, but it's not terrible. And then they have the English live action on Netflix. Because everybody
Is it any good?
I haven't watched it.
Okay, because I haven't watched either one because we heard so much terrible stuff about the first one.
I'm very wary about live
Well, so
actions.
many of them are, yeah. And my son is like, it's Netflix live action.
Yeah, Netflix.
We'll kind of cut that out because we want a job with Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix makes the best. Okay, Death Note. It's. Now that one I would say definitely. I mean, yeah, it is dark, but it's real. That one's really more a little
Thriller.
cerebral. Make you think about it. Then we have Tokyo Ghoul.
Yes,
Tokyo Ghoul looked like it was going to be okay. So they're eating people.
I have an eye patch too.
There was a thing that year: Attack on Titan and Tokyo Ghoul. We just started out with eating people.
Eating people. Let's watch
Episode
double anime.
1. Let's just cut to the chase here.
It even has I can eat
Oh God.
while I'm at my conventions.
Yay! Without taking your mask off. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I love that.
Amazon.
But anyway, she's got a wig that goes with it too. We've got to get her to put it on sometime.
We'll do cosplay soon.
Tokyo Ghoul, absolutely loved it. I mean, they have really sweet, wonderful characters, and then
They all grow up too, and you like feel so,
so much
connected to
changing.
them.
I'm getting.
I know, right?
When he gets tortured, and all of a sudden it's like, wow.
Yeah.
But he did maintain his humanity at the same time. Humanity, and he was so cool. What they're really showing, and this is what I loved about it, is they're showing, that it doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
You can feel for characters in whatever one.
It's very heartfelt. I love it.
Heartfelt and yet hard. It's
gory. If you don't have a strong stomach,
yeah.
You see people
when I
eat
first,
people.
I was like, I seen a scene from. I'm like, we're not watching this.
right? I didn't think I'd like it either.
And
but
then I
watched it in English and in Japanese.
I had a rule. We couldn't watch Tokyo Ghoul or Attack on Titan while we were having food. So we were going to eat dinner, and then we could watch
Meatloaf for
them.
dinner tonight. Let's
Oh,
watch
God.
Attack on Titan.
Okay, so now I'm going to throw in something relatively unknown, and it's called Witch Hunter Robin, and it's dark, but it's not scary dark sort of thing. It's more cerebral. It's a slow burn mystery. So if you like something like Ghost in the Shell, where they're building up to all of these factions, and where is this going? Why are they doing? And has the Spanish Inquisition?
Is this like so it's not a present day thing? It's a
No, it's sort of an alternative. It's present day, but this is like something that's going on in the background. Okay. And honestly, it's really kind of different. Like I said, if you kind of like Ghost in the Shell, where you don't mind spending some time with this, it builds.
Right.
And
What's the
it's
point
a
if you
really
don't want to spend
wonderful
time with it?
surprise ending.
Right.
I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, it really got a little more involved because you think it's simple, and then it's not really that simple.
Cool.
So kind of like Tokyo Ghoul wasn't that simple, right?
Right, and I didn't think I'd like Tokyo Ghoul because it kind of started out a slow burn a little bit, and you're like, okay, where are we going with this? And then, holy crap, there's a war going on. Spoilers. And holy crap, someone dies.
Okay, everybody knows he switches from brown hair to white hair, and there was something that happened that turned his hair white. Because I kept my first one. It's like, so which one's the white hair guy? It's like, it's the same guy.
And then he's like in between at one point because like the next season, and he has like white hair with black roots, and then it like the hair was just a simple.
So very quickly to get the next another or Ghost. I don't know anything about.
It's on my queue, and I haven't watched it, but it just seems like being haunted kind of thing.
So anyway, yeah, it's up there. I don't know much about it.
No.
I've never seen it, but I might throw it in there once.
It's on my queue.
Okay, Mirai Nikki, otherwise known as Future Diaries, because most people will be like, what did you talk about?
I don't know anything about this.
You don't know anything about Future Diary?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Future Diary is interesting. Okay, it's the gods hand out these diaries to 7
like
kids.
diaries, like if you write someone's name in it, they're
No,
gonna die.
what creates? No, it's what happens is your diary will tell you what's going to happen for the next 7 days, or the next 3 days, or the next day, or whatever, or it could be what's happening right now. And basically, it's whichever one, they have to be killing each other. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Because the last man standing gets to be the next god.
Oh, that's
so they get
cool.
these future diaries, and the whole bit is to try and kill the others
strategically
and be the last man standing.
It's like a mix between Death Note and Fate, because like they have to fight battle royale style to kill each other for the wish, but then they have a diary in there.
Well, and the diaries are not quite all the same, because one diary tells the girl where this guy she likes, what his. So she's always trying to save him because she knows what's going to happen. So she throws that in. So they do different. The diaries do different things.
That's interesting.
And it's seeing how they. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've only watched the beginning of it. But yeah, I put it on my list to finish because it's kind of just a unique little twist.
Interesting.
So okay, and Hunter x Hunter, another favorite of both of us. It's really hard because I wanted to, and originally from the beginning of watching it, I would have stuck Hunter x Hunter in Shonen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
100%. It did actually show up in Shonen Jump. It was one of those.
Yeah, which
but
is surprising because it looks like a show.
Right. If you go a little further into that series, definitely going to go into a dark, more mature. It moves, and you still love these characters, and some of them are still so much fun. Gon is fun. He's happy. He's go lucky.
Right.
He fights for what's right, and then
that's
but everybody kind of matures, and they have some things they really have to deal with.
That's good. I think that's good because if you watch an anime, personally, if I watch an anime that is kind of like, no offense to anybody, and I'm going to be strung up by my toenails for this, not a huge fan of Black Clover because Asta is always screaming and he doesn't mature from anything I've seen. He's always still that screaming loud character. And I need a little maturity.
He does go a little further. You have to stick with it.
Just like, quit talking.
Okay. But yeah, no, one of my ones I start with, Ranma 1/2, I talked about that. There really is no growth. It is the same stick for 6 years or however long they did it.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely love the show, but you do get tired of it after a while, where you definitely want some growth.
Right.
And then we have Goku, who, I'm sorry, he doesn't grow. Do you know anything about everybody else kind of matures around him.
Lovely.
His kids grow up and become mature. But
he's just like,
he's just a darling.
I'm gonna die again and get stronger.
Oh God, no, that's Vegeta. Vegeta's like, hurt me,
hurt me.
Just don't kill me. Just barely. I want to be almost dead.
Shoujo.
Yeah, we're moving on to shoujo.
I would like to say, growing up, I hated shoujo and thought that shoujo was lame.
I still think it's lame.
I still think it's lame too, but I love it.
No, there is a lot of lame shoujo.
Yeah, there is a lot of lame shoujo, but
and
we picked
mostly
the cool
that's
ones.
Okay, now shoujo, other than shonen, is more made for adolescent girls.
Or 25-year-old girls.
50-something-year-old women. Shoujo, but this one is shoujo supernatural, and in that category, absolutely love Vampire Nights.
Love it. Love Vampire Night.
All right, now Vampire
So
Nights
good.
definitely edgy,
Definitely
darker.
darker. And it's not.
It seems not dark at the beginning, other than it's got vampires and humans, but
But it gets pretty dark.
It gets dark. It gets twisty. It gets
Mystery, kind of like a mystery to it when you're in the
Dun,
second
dun, dun.
season, where they're figuring out who killed this lady, and Kanami's like, I killed this lady, and we're like, what? It's good.
well, figuring out patterns and there's factions.
Yeah.
So there's factions in the vampire world,
And it
there's
makes it
factions
very-
in the human
yeah.
world, because the human hunters world,
It's
and
intricate.
there's some boundaries that aren't necessarily boundaries, but the Vampire Nights, the school itself is trying to go with it.
What boundaries are you talking about? Who's allowed to marry who? Because that's definitely not a boundary in this.
The Vampire Nights is at a school where they're trying to integrate. They're trying to get humans and vampires a little more, to understand one another.
And it has a big twist that you never would have thought.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you kind of don't want on
Yeah.
some levels, but you just look over it. It's
Yeah,
worth it.
you can kind of look over the end. Some people can't, but they're just, it's fine.
At least it's not blatant.
It's their reality, and you look at the Egyptians.
Mhm.
Okay,
There
fine.
you go. Whatever.
It's like it was in
If
the
you guys
history.
don't know what we're talking about, watch Vampire Night. And if you do know what we're talking about, just continue to look over it.
Okay, love Vampire Nights, but definitely it's got an edge to it. So we're gonna. Oh God, we can't do Fruit Basket because she'll take up the rest of the tape. Yeah.
This is now the Fruits Basket show. Fruits Basket.
Because it's on the list.
Yes, it is on the list, and I think this was put here deliberately for me.
No, it isn't. I
Okay.
watched it too.
Oh, I love Fruits Basket. I know we had this last time, but I love it. It's so good. It's so happy. That's what I like about it.
All right, the supernatural aspect is.
The supernatural aspect is that all of the different characters, besides the main one, but mostly, they are a zodiac. So, and if they're hugged by the opposite sex, they turn into their zodiac animal. Or if they're sick, they can turn into their zodiac animal. It's so cute. First off, you have a bunch of hunky dudes. Second off, they turn into cute animals, which is awesome. And it's zodiacs. I love
And
it.
in weird situations, you're in the middle of school, and all of a sudden,
A girl is like confessing their love, and she wants to hug him. He has to like stiff arm, like
and so it's sort of those trials and tribulations. So it is kind of slice of life.
It is
in
slice
that-
of lifey, but
in
not
that
like the
sense.
slice of life that we would get. Like
Right,
the slice of life.
it's got something different, so it's kind of like,
And all of the characters have their own personality. Sometimes with slice of life, especially, the characters kind of blend together, but everybody has their own unique personality. It's just such a quality anime. I love it.
Okay, speaking of people who just yell throughout the entire anime, seriously? Okay, so she has characters who yell that she loves.
It's the pitch of voice. Asta's pitch is too high for me.
So, now the last one on the shoujo list is Kamisama Kiss. I happen to be watching it right now. It's one that was on my list 6 years ago. And I'd watch the first episode. Yeah, okay, I might watch it sometime. And everybody,
Right.
you gotta watch. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll get it. It's on my list. Okay.
I'm
I sat down
hesitant
to watch it. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, I'm hesitant to watch anything that has kiss in it because I think it's going to be too lovey.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Well, I trust you,
This is
Ju-
good.
I
It's
trust your
definitely-
judgment,
Okay, so
Sherry.
now, I love Vampire Nights and I love Fruits Baskets. Okay, Vampire Night, edgy. Kamisama Kiss, not so edgy.
Okay. Neither is fruit.
Okay, but more fulfilling than Fruits Basket.
What?
In terms of romance.
Oh, see,
Okay,
that's the
there's
thing
a
about
lot
Fruits Basket.
more-
They play with your feelings.
Yeah, this one they play on a whole nother level. And-
I'm even
and
gonna
you're
go
like-
home and watch this tonight.
You're gonna like,
You're gonna see me come into work tomorrow and I have black
no,
bags under my
I
eyes.
have to watch another.
I watched
Mom,
the whole thing.
You gotta go to bed because you have work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
thing. School, staying up late the night before school, okay, whatever. You're kind of tired in class, you go through it. But staying up late before you have to go to work the next day, and people ask you questions.
Well, then you go home and you're like, well, it's all right, I'll get sleep tonight, and then you start watching.
You're like, oh, well, I'm awake now. I guess I'll just watch more.
This is why I don't start games.
Yeah.
I don't do a brand new game on a weeknight. No, because that 4 in the morning,
The moral of this story is adulting sucks.
Okay, enough of shoujo. We only have 3 on there because their 3 babies are awesome. They're wonderful.
We could have a
Oh,
whole
God.
show about Fruits Basket.
And Kama-sama Kiss is a little bit of a reverse harem.
Ooh.
I know, right?
I'm going to be starting this tonight. Me too.
Okay, we have a lot of shonens that they have a harem. Every girl falls for the character. Okay, well, we have a reverse harem where
Girl
every
power.
guy is falling for the girl character.
And
So,
she's like
yeah.
clueless to it usually.
Oh, yeah, totally. Oh, well. Okay,
Comedy.
last one. Comedy/fan service. Because they're not necessarily a comedy. They could have, they're a little more lighthearted. Okay, I'm not going to talk much about High School DxD because, I couldn't get past the outfit, so I went, but it's on the list.
This is my face for that.
Yeah, okay.
For that show.
Now, we'll go straight to Soul Eater. Love Soul Eater.
Yeah, Soul Eater's
Absolutely, so much fun. It does
Cool
have
art
darkness. Yeah, it's a cool art style. It's different.
So
and I like
funny.
something that's different. Everyone, you get tired of, I look like the last one. Okay,
Mhm.
Soul Eater is definitely a little different concept, different artwork.
So funny.
Character interactions are great.
Not something.
And there's
you would
enough
expect.
of them, and they do grow.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I feel like the first season was definitely like very focused on comedy,
Mhm.
and then the next season you were like kind of shoved into this storyline that was a little more intense.
they had you fan service on the first freaking episode. Blair. Witch Blair. Loved her though. Anyway.
So, yeah, I loved her though.
She's not the witch. Okay, so we'll move on. Zombieland Saga.
I've never watched this.
Okay, Zombieland Saga is very weird take. Everybody's into zombies. Okay, this one is some guy. There's this district that is falling behind the times in terms of money. And he wants to reinvigorate them. So he gets these zombie girls together, and he decides to make a zombie girl band. No, not letting anyone know they're zombies. Hey, they're good with makeup.
They don't look like zombies.
No, he's really great with makeup, and he gets them all to look like
funny.
it's the
Is
latest
it
girl
fan
band.
servicey?
Not really.
Good.
Not really.
You
It's-
figured girl band that could go very
No,
fan
it's not
servicey.
that. It's comedy. It's fun, but you get to like the characters. The thing is that the zombie girls wake up when he brings them in there. They don't really know what's going on. First of all, they might not know they're dead, but also they kind of stay zombie state for a while until they become like, oh, okay, this is the world. I remember what's going on now. Okay, except for one stays zombie, clueless for a long time. But it was fun. I mean, I was a little leery of, really, I don't want to watch this. I don't like zombies, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a zombie
I
person.
love zombies.
And
They can be
but
ruined.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. And
Okay, that's on my list too.
okay, go on. Ghost Stories. You watched it?
I don't think I watched Ghost Stories. I think. See, is this the one where it's like a different ghost story every episode? Because I feel like there's so many different ghost story.
Okay, here's the one that they did Ghost Story. Here's the story that I heard. I mean, I've seen
Mhm.
at least one, maybe 2 episodes of this.
Mhm.
But here's the story that I heard. And this is the thing. They did it in Japan,
Okay.
and it was terrible.
This
So
isn't
when they
the-
went to do the dub for the American thing, they were like, okay, so we have to follow the script. And they were like, nah, do what you want. So they kind of made it funny. So the ghost stories in the American one, I guess, is more like an abridged of the original series. So you have to,
Interesting.
but this is what I heard. I'm not sure what they intended, but
If
like I
it's
said,
funny, that'd be kind of cool.
well, I'm not, like I said, it was just kind of like, this is terrible. Let's just do this with it.
Let's
and
just make this as best
let's
as we
just make
can.
whatever we want. All right, we're going to move on to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And a lot of people maybe haven't heard of this or maybe kind of heard it. Oh, I don't know. That's a fun anime. And it's a little more adult.
And that's so surprising. Because it looks
comedy.
so cutesy.
It-
It's more adult.
It's
Like-
more adult. The lady's an adult. She works. She's in real life. She's like, I gotta go to work, guys. You have the cutesy dragon. She's like 600 years old, but she
Right.
wants to play kawaii kindergartner.
Okay.
And she's so adorable, and that's fine. But you have different dragons have different personalities. Fafnir, my favorite. I love Fafnir. Guy, kill them all.
Maybe I'll watch it. How many episodes is this? Do you know?
It's only one season, and I'm gonna say it's probably maybe 23, 24, something like
Gotcha.
that. I'll
Is there
probably
gonna
find
be
out it was 13, right?
Is it going to be a next season?
I keep watching. I want so bad for there to be a next season. Now they did kind of finalize. They rounded out their storyline.
Oh, well, that's
They
good.
didn't leave you with a cliffhanger like some anime that you're like, God, when is the next one, Origami? Anyway.
No game, no life.
Exactly. But it's fun. It's interesting. Now, as for it is comedy, but it is slice of life.
Mhm.
It's
Oh, cool.
interesting. It's got great characters. Fan service wise, we have this one dragon who absolutely refuses to wear clothes that are not revealing, and she's overflowing all over the place.
So there's our fan
And
service.
she loves this little 13-year-old boy or something. It's like 12, 8. I don't know what it is. It's like, really? Get it out of here.
Well, at least it's like comedy fan service. Some fan service,
Yeah.
the high school D&D.
That's not,
Like, there's
Yeah.
a difference between comedy fan service, okay, it's funny, and then fan service
where it's
where
just,
they're just like, put as much side boob and
yeah.
panty shots as we can in it. That's not what I'm about. Believe it or not, that's not what I'm about.
But yeah, no, I get you, and I'm with you too. There's some anime that I was like, yeah, you didn't need that, and like Monster, I think Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid could have been. I could have showed it at Anime Club had they not had that much.
Gotcha.
But it was like she's in every shot. I'm sorry, I can't. We're not going to just listen to it. All right, so then we get to the next one, which we're talking about. Fan service. Have you seen Monster Musume?
I have not seen Monster Musume.
Okay, Monster Musume. My son watched it, loved it, and a lot of times what we do is we watch the same stuff.
Yeah.
He would not watch this with. He says, if you want to watch it, you have to watch it by yourself. Okay. Watch for yourself. I said, yeah, you definitely. I'm not watching this in the same room
As my
with my
son.
son. No way.
Wow, it's that much fan service?
Yeah.
And is it like,
Yeah.
does it make the show like unbearable to watch?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
But I
Interesting.
sat through How Not to Be a Demon Lord. I'm not to summon a demon lord. No, Monster Musume was fun. You can so the best character is Agent Smith,
Okay.
and you know Agent Smith from Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay, but this one's female,
Nice.
but she's not. She's cool. You're gonna love her. You're
cool.
gonna do a cosplay of Agent Smith.
Oh,
I
nice.
swear to God,
I see it in the
you would
future.
so do it. And it's not too long either, so you can definitely
Okay.
finish that one off.
Well, I'm
That's
about to
only
go on
one season.
vacation, so I need anime to watch.
Monster Musume, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and Kamisama Kiss.
There you go.
So, you're set. All right, so what we're going to do really quickly here is we have another loot crate.
I don't have gloves on, so I'm just.
I do, right here, I have gloves.
So I'm just gonna be the watcher for this one.
All right, you're going to talk a little bit about Unplaceable.
Yeah.
I had a few of them that I
I'm
stuck
gonna
in
put
the
this mask on.
Unplaceable
I'm
while
gonna
I'm going
attempt
to
to put this mask on while we do this.
open up loot crate here.
So Unplaceable, Bakano, we got a manga of this.
Last month,
Yeah, and he's a time traveler, right?
Yeah.
Time traveler, and it kind of looks a little gangstery too, like
Yeah,
old
yeah.
school. I don't know if y'all can hear me with this on, but I'm gonna still talk.
So
Talk louder.
unzip it.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord. I'm going to cut my throat with this. This time it's not opening.
Loot crate. Sorry, it's not for anyone this week.
Ah. Okay.
Next is JoJo's. We have to talk about JoJo's.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
Definitely unplaceable.
Oh yeah.
It could go in shonen. It can go in dark mature. It can go into comedy. I don't know if it really had much
Go in
fan
there.
service, but
I don't know. No, it kind of looks like a older.
it's the art style. Oh,
It's so. It
my
looks like
God.
an older art style, which is.
yeah, Araki is amazing. He's had his own show at the Louvre Museum in France.
Yeah.
Okay, in Paris.
And this is.
Um,
when did this? Do you know when this anime came out? By any chance?
When it first came out?
Yeah. Because it looks like it's like.
2000, well, I think he started writing the manga in like 2004 or something like that. So I don't know when the anime came out for it though.
There's no like flattering way to wear this mask, by the way.
Right, well, if you have the wig, it works.
Oh yeah, if you have the wig, it covers up these like.
Okay, so but art style, it's so unique. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, we
and-
watched the first 2 episodes at Anime Club, and
Yeah,
it was weird because I didn't want to watch it, but Chris,
Yeah.
her Cherry's son said, "Watch it, watch it, watch it." And we watched it. I'm
Oh,
like,
he's a junkie when it comes
what
to
did I
JoJo.
just see?
But the art style, like I said, it's just so unique. It's so different. At first, I was like, what the heck is this? And oh my God, it is so good. Anyway, the last one.
This is the mask I need to start wearing to work.
Yeah. So you
See,
could do that.
now this is how to stay safe in the library.
They can't mumble. She's mumble. We're gonna put
Subtitles.
Okay, last one on the list. Elfin Light, dark, gore, nudity. Not fan service though. It's more
It's definitely
artsy.
artsy,
nudity.
yeah. Like, not nudity where it's like sexy, but nudity where it's like,
Look.
you're a little disturbed. Nice. Ooh.
Okay, Loot Crate. Very quickly, we have a T-shirt, extra large, and
Sleepy
it
shirt for
is
some of you, regular shirt for some of us. Aw.
Pac-Man. Right, that's Pac-Man. right?
Yeah, that's cute. And that's like
Pac-Man.
old school Pac-Man.
I like that.
Me too.
Okay, and then we have Attack on Titan. I guess it's some figurine.
Yeah, it's a mystery figure.
And look, this we have Dragon Ball Z. And
Dragon
this
Ball
is
Super, yeah.
Dragon
Super.
Ball Super, sorry. And this is the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. That's a pretty character.
That's an
Must be
interesting
really
box.
small. I
Yeah.
know. I thought it was cards maybe. It does say character, right?
All of this is in Japanese, so we're assuming
I'm
it's
trying
a
to
character.
go best to, depending on what you want. Now, this one I'm not even sure. I was going to look it up. I don't even know what this is. NERV, or is that a W or something? So if you know what this is, okay, this is metal plate.
So that's like a cool sign for your room
Yeah,
or something.
absolutely.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
you know,
it's
you
a
can put
mecha
it in a-
anime kind of thing. It looks like a mecha of some
Yeah,
sort.
I don't know. It's actually definitely awesome looking.
It reminds
Oh,
me.
and it has its own
Oh,
stand.
it's a stand. That's
It
cool.
has its own stand.
You can display it.
Okay, this is definitely cool. And then we have, of course, it's the lesser. It's a memo pad, but it is My Hero Academy.
It has All Might on it.
It's all my.
I'm
what
gonna
more
start
could you?
leaving people notes at work
Oh,
with this
wait a
if you
minute.
guys don't take this.
We've gotten something almost in every one that had all my or had
Something My
stuff.
Hero. It's so popular.
God, she's so into it.
That wasn't very plus ultra of you.
Okay, so same thing as before. Email us. Let us know that you want, or you're already in the anime club, or you want to be added to the anime club, or that you're continuing into it,
This stuff is
and
free.
that you want to be in the drawing.
Yeah.
So-
you can get some really cool stuff
Just
for
because
free.
you did it last month doesn't mean you're in the drawing this month.
You have to
Tell us
enter
again. You have to tell us again that you want to choose one of these prices. So there we have it. Da.
The Aaron and Cherry Show.
No, we didn't have any songs.
We didn't
Don't
do
stop, we're in love.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
stop, there's so much to be.
I'll play
oh,
that
that's
at the
not
end.
supernatural, but we talked about DBC.
We talked about everything like we usually do.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found. We can
It's anime time.
The clock's not even in here.
Yeah, it is. It's sitting over there on the table.
Oh, dang it.